Okay, sir. Please, can you react to what has just happened in the court today? What do you think about this development?
I think what happened today in the court is quite unfortunate. Let it be very clear. I have been with justice throughout this issue. Justice's lawyer, Justice Crack lawyer, is Professor Sam Amadi. When he came to court on Monday, he had another engagement and he was not robed because we got information that he would be arraigned that morning. So he was not robed, but he was in court. So since he was not robed, he had to call another lawyer, Barrister Clement, to stand in for justice with Barrister Femi Balogun. Both of them are also senior to Barrister Marshall. Marshall came into the court and said he will be a part of it. By the time they got into court, Marshall said he wanted to lead. Barrister Clement said, I am the lead counsel. I took instruction from Professor Sam to stand. He said no, that he wanted to lead. And Barrister Clement and Femi said because they didn't want to cause issue, the judge was already asking what is going on. They stood down and said he should lead, but they appeared as co-counsels for justice. When they finished, they said put up a bail application. They came out together. Barrister Femi called the wife. We went to bring her. They did the deposition. They did the bail application together, Marshall and Femi. Marshall put his name on the application and filed and submitted. And nobody thought there was any mischievous intent because of course they were working together. Now, prior to now, the bail application kept stalling throughout last week. Femi had to write a reminder to the judge, pleading that the date should please be given. With all the work we did throughout last week, we kept coming to court. There is a lot that we have not been talking on this case because I don't want to join issues. I know all that is going on social media. Whatever that happens, we got a date and it was fixed for today, Thursday. And then Marshall came to court. And the judge, her Lordship Justice Abdul Malik, said, who is the lead counsel so that you can mention and then mention the other people who are appearing. Barrister Femi Balogun stood up and introduced himself. Marshall said no, he must introduce himself as the lead counsel. The judge asked Justice, said, okay, who should lead? He said Femi can lead, that they are working together. Marshall said no. He took exception to it and told the judge that if he's not going to lead the defense of justice, he wants to withdraw the bail application because he took his own name. The judge looked at him and said, you want to withdraw everything you have filed on behalf? The judge was shocked at the action today in court. Marshall said everything should be taken out. And then when, in fact, the judge wanted to even she said that out of my mercy that I'm going to allow you to come back. She actually cautioned justice on the kind of counsels that represented him. She made certain statements I don't want to say because I don't want to join issues. The judge said that I want to give you a near date. You should be brought back tomorrow, but by tomorrow they can't do service to DSS and all other parties. So she said 48 hours, which will be by Saturday. But by the next sitting day, which is Monday, please, he should be brought back to court so that he can hear his bail and commence trial. And then she said other things, which of course we'll know by next week. So that was what happened, and then we walked out. So Shawari and everybody was trying to talk to Marshall, and his words and statement to everybody.
Wonders they say shall never end. When I heard that this Justice Crack will be released today, I was so happy. Only for me to come online now and seeing all this. What is all this? What is all this? Like, what I see in this case is that pride is a problem here. Hatred is a problem here. Malice is also a problem. Because tell me why somebody that was supposed to leave the prison today is still there till Monday. Because of these people are fighting. People are fighting. What is the goal? The goal was to release this man to the Justice Crack. Release the man so that he can go back home to his wife. And so let's do a quick recap. This Justice Crack, he was arrested because he did a video about the Nigerian Army where he showed the food they give to them, because some Nigerian Army actually reached out to him and they told him not to disclose their identity, that please, they are suffering, that the food they give to them is not enough. They snapped the food and they sent it to him. And he posted it with full confidence. He did a video about it. He talked about it, that they should treat them well. And when they treat these armies right, they will have the strength to fight for the country. That was what the video was all about. And to me, I don't see anything wrong with that video. So they came for him and they arrested him. That the information is not true, it's false, and the rest. Another reason why I was even angry about all this thing was that the people he was trying to fight for, they did not stand up for him. They did not fight for him. But thank God for well-meaning Nigerians that have been trying to release him and the rest. So he has been in the prison for over 2 weeks now. Yeah, he has been there. So we all know Barrister Marshall, right? Barrister Marshall is very dark man's lawyer. So Barrister Marshall filed a bail for him. You know, when somebody filed bail, it means that the person did all the application so that they will release the person that is in prison. So it was Barrister Marshall that did all that. Shey you get? And then the court, they had a meeting today where they will talk about him and then release um Justice Crack. Meanwhile, you watch the video I put at the beginning, right? They says Justice Crack already have a lawyer. I think Barrister Clement. Normally, if these people were really working together, Justice Crack was supposed to come out today. Yes, he was supposed to come out. Normally, they're supposed to work together. Even before they go inside the court to sit down, they have already concluded on who is going to be the lead lawyer. But no, because of pride, maybe so they are looking for who will take the glory. Yes, it's me. Somebody has already filed for the bail. Why don't you just allow him for peace to reign, for the prisoner to go home? No, they were fighting. Not like they were exchanging it, or no, like dragging. That was what happened today. And they said the judge, the judge was shocked that he had to ask Justice Crack, who do you want to lead this case? Now, the person that will lead the case will not be in charge. Sure, you get? He will not be the one asking the witnesses, like the lawyer in charge. Sure, you get? So, Barrister Marshall wanted to be the lead lawyer. So, he would just be in total control, charge of everything. But they did not allow him. But others were saying, no, it's Barrister Clement. Barrister Marshall was saying, I fight for the bail application. So, that was what caused all this thing. No. To me, something will not even make sense. That was what caused all this thing. And that is why that man is still in the prison now. Normally, he's supposed to have gotten home to his wife and son today. And imagine. So the judge was now asked. So the judge now had to ask Justice Crack, who do you want? Choose one person. And Justice Crack chose Barrister Clement. And Matcha got angry. He now said that this bail application, he don't cancel am. He don't cancel am. He not file for any bail application again. Shey you get? That was what caused all this thing. Oh. Barrister Marshall would have calmed down for them to just, since they don't want to use him, they don't need him. He would have just calmed down. This is what I have to say concerning all this one. Barrister Marshall should have just calmed down and allowed them do what they want to do. And he will go back to Turkey because, according to the report, he came back from Turkey. If you have boarded a plane before, you know how much for flights. Came back to Nigeria because of this case. So he would have just left them so that Justice Crack can go home. And on the other hand, those people would have just allowed this Barrister Marshall to take the lead. That is it. Too wrong can never make it right. Too wrong can never make it right. Now, sometimes when argument is happening, all you need to do is to look at the goal. What is the goal? The goal is to release this man today, right? So work towards that goal. Avoid every distraction, every fight, every issues. Avoid it and make sure you reach that goal. But those people failed. They failed. And there's one video that is flying around when somebody said Very Dark Man wants to take the glory, and I was wondering what Very Dark Man wants to do for inside. You see, that's why I talked about hatred just and pride and the rest. When you are doing something, just do it with a free mind. Stop doing it because you want people to praise you. That now you, if not be you now. No, do it with a free mind. Justice Clark is still in the prison as we speak, and they said it's on Monday. There is the next court hearing, something like that. Please, when that Monday comes, people should use wisdom. Please, use wisdom. Or else this boy will still remain there. When I use wisdom, wisdom is so important in life. Wisdom. That's the way it gets sense. You don't win. No. It is well. It is well. And wow. Funny enough, this thing that is happening to this Justice Clark, it was also it's somehow related to what also happened when Bilot was in prison. You get it looks similar. You know when so Ray and the rest they came online to do a video and said that nobody should Bilot said nobody should beg for him, that he wants to see this case to the end. Meanwhile, Fîre, that popular musician, already begged the Very Dark Man to drop the case, and Very Dark Man already agreed. Only for them to come out the next day and say that Bilot said nobody should beg for him, that he wants to see the case to the end. So it just look related. The people that are supposed to be helping you, they are not the ones making you to remain where you are. I hope that Justice Clark come out from this place that he is, because no place like home. That is just a fact. No place like home. Guys, what do you think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because your opinion matters a lot. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.